Hey everyone, it's Intel here, and I am so excited to talk to you guys in today's video because there is going to be a massive change in the multiplayer community that we haven't seen for years, and I really want to talk about it. So if you're out of the loop, there has been a massive renewed interest in multiplayer Minecraft that's mainly come from two different servers, mcci Island and Tubnet. These are two upcoming servers that over the past few weeks have been taking the Minecraft community by storm. Both mcci Island and Tubnet are latest version minigame servers. I'm not going to go over each and every game mode that each server has, but most of their game modes are more so catered towards the casual side of the Minecraft community. The gameplay that you're seeing on screen right now is of Sky Battle on mcci Island, which is probably the game mode that's been getting the most attention over the past week. This game mode is a little bit reminiscent of Mega Sky Wars on Hypixel, where you have a ton of teams of 4 and the last team surviving wins, and you collect loot by looting chests around the map. And I'd say that this game mode is sort of similar to Bed Wars in a sense, where it's a game mode that's made for casual players, but it does have a very high competitive ceiling to it. So while being a casual game mode, it does attract a lot of competitive players like myself as well. Anyways, that's sort of a brief overview about what these servers are actually about, but what makes them so special in the multiplayer community? I mean, new servers get released all the time, so what's so special about these two? What makes these servers stand out is the reach that they have in the Minecraft community, which is way beyond what we see from most other servers. mcci Island is based off of the very popular Minecraft event, Minecraft Championship, which I'd be very surprised if you have never heard about. I'm sure it doesn't need any introduction, but for those of you who are out of the loop, Minecraft Championship is a huge event where huge content creators like Dream and Tommy Innit, for example, compete with some of the other biggest Minecraft content creators that this community has to offer. Whenever content creators stream Minecraft Championships, it gets hundreds of thousands of concurrent viewers who are all watching the event. Tubnet, on the other hand, is a server that is created by Tubbo, who is one of the largest Minecraft content creators, and I'd be surprised if you've also never heard of him. But anyways, the point that I'm trying to make here is that these servers have massive names backing them, which makes their reach in the Minecraft community absolutely massive. These servers have so much reach in the Minecraft community that they have the power to change the multiplayer meta, and that's the topic that I wanted to talk about in today's video. So for the longest time, the meta in multiplayer has been 1.8 content, and that's mostly been due to Hypixel. Hypixel is the world's largest Minecraft server by far. I mean, no other server comes close. They pretty much have a monopoly over the multiplayer community. And although Hypixel is the largest server, they still remain on version 1.8, and 1.8 gameplay has pretty much been the face of multiplayer content in the Minecraft community. This is despite 1.8 being over a 7-year-old version of the game. The multiplayer community has stayed in this state where for the longest time, people like me who are multiplayer content creators play 1.8 based game modes because that's where I have the biggest success, since the 1.8 community is easily the biggest community in the multiplayer space. Don't get me wrong, I still love 1.8 based content, and I think the PvP on this version is still superior to the PvP on the later versions. But without updates for so long, it's given multiplayer servers on the latest version more and more of an opportunity to become successful because of how much new content is added to the game with each passing update. Because the 1.8 multiplayer community has stayed on one version for so long, we're starting to see a serious problem with lack of content. Bed Wars, which is the largest PvP based game mode on Minecraft, was released 5 years ago. No PvP based game mode has been released since then that has been able to match the player count that Bed Wars has. And I strongly believe that Bed Wars is the peak of 1.8 based content. The next PvP based game mode to be released that achieves a similar amount of players to what Bed Wars has is not going to be on 1.8 because 1.8 has already exhausted all of its content. I think that the latest version has gotten to the point where it has so much more content than 1.8. Latest version servers are going to have a much easier time competing with 1.8 based servers now more than ever before. mcci Island and Tubnet are pretty much proof of that. Although I haven't played on Tubnet, mcci Island is so unique and different from any other multiplayer server that I've ever played that I just can't help but have fun on it. And with how big their reach and their audiences are, I think that they actually have a chance at shifting the multiplayer meta away from 1.8 based content. For strictly 1.8 and 1.7 based players, this might not be the best of news because it's gonna mean that we're gonna have to switch over to the latest version of combat, which I know a lot of people still don't like. For me personally, I actually don't mind this as much because I've been enjoying combat on the latest version a lot recently. I think I might eventually make a whole nother video talking about the latest version of combat, but it's actually pretty fun and pretty skill based depending on what game mode you play. However, regardless if you like the latest version of combat or not, you still should be really happy about the release of mcci Island and Tubnet. These two servers are going to bring a lot of new faces into the multiplayer community, and if they succeed in doing so, that's going to mean more new players trying out 1.8 based content as well. Overall, this is the biggest news that the multiplayer community has had in a long time, and I am so excited to see what comes from it. I personally think the multiplayer community has been super stale for a while now, and a breath of fresh air like this is something that we need. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are MCC Island and Tubnet gonna revolutionize the multiplayer community? Is 1.8 multiplayer content finally at its end? Let me know what you think in the comments. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys like my content, then be sure to check out my Lunar Client cosmetics at the link in the description below. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Rick.